Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as Lübeck. We are going to go to war against England here. England, not Great Britain. Never did get to form Great Britain. Of course, we own Scotland, which they kind of sort of need for that. But yeah, we're going to do that with the hope. Actually, a big part of our hope is actually to take some of their overseas holdings, which may or may not be doable as is. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Most people are still at war over there. We're just assembling some troops here. You are all ready to go. Our fleets are moving in to get ready to make sure England can't do anything with its own ships at all. Group them up. And I'm just waiting for these guys to arrive. Those are some extra mercenary infantry that we built at the end of the last episode. Wonderful. Just make sure we've got another front line. Okay. Our war declaration will be for probably Lincolnshire here. We're going to try to get stuff along the east coast, so that makes sense. Although... actually, never mind. I will make it for London, because we'll get a discount for taking that. Not much, just a little less aggressive expansion for that one specifically. So we confirm, and we're going to make a beeline down. Let's use force march. Beeline down for London. Looks like they got a pretty good general over there. What's their military tech? 14. We're in 15. Wow. 14 has been a thing, or 15 has been a thing for a while. Oh yeah, failed our mission. That's okay. And where's no tech? Keeps wanting me to do that. Oh, that's in Poland. Yeah, no. Rival of our rival, suck up to Hungary. I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, actually, Hungary likes me quite a bit. Enemy of enemy. A little improved relation from before. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to try to just stomp the Verdun army over there. Battle there. We are going to move in on this fleet. Oh, but not actually catch them. What if I split off my lights? Can we reach? Yeah. Nope. I was wrong. Let's see if we can chase them down. Anyway, we've got a little bit more. I don't think all of England's allies joined in this war. Nice. They've been kind of busy. Can we catch these guys finally? There we go. We should be okay as is. Won the Battle of Stade. So this leader is not a very good leader, but it has 2 points of siege, which is good because we don't have any cannons here. Just do a little consolidate here, and it's just going to sit here. Hopefully Utrecht doesn't really send anyone that way. Wasn't Utrecht part of Netherlands? France or Burgundy must have forced the Netherlands to give up this province as part of the peace deal. This navy actually would be a little bit vulnerable to England moving out. As I said, but we have a fair deal of reinforcements available. Just have to make sure we get back over there and then regroup. Oh, I didn't realize we'd missed the English army. So first priority is smooshing these various armies around. What is this one? This is, oh, Wales! There we go. And we're going to chase you up. You're probably going to sit in Lothian, which is farmland. And we're going to keep going with the force march. Ah, we can turn that off. That's fine. Save a few points. 35 lights here. That's probably not going to get attacked, right? Yeah, that's probably fine. So we're just going to go into blockade mode. Like that. Using our transports, that's fine too. So we got a fleet there. 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 And up there. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Lothian, yeah. But it's just farmland, which is really nice that it's not a hill there, so we're going to go and smoosh those guys. It probably won't be a stack wipe. We'll probably have to chase them back to London or something, but that's okay. Meanwhile, is this still this is the League War, right? 81 war score. The League War is still going on. Jeez. Oh, Flemish separatists. See, France, that's what happens if you take some bits of the Netherlands. Stuff like that will start to occur. All right, so we're engaged over here. I suspect they will be able to retreat. Or maybe not. Maybe it'll be a complete stack wipe. GG, England. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to separate off the mercs. I'm going to merge them, save 1 unit. Actually, I don't think I'll need the mercs at all anymore. So you can just be disbanded, because we are above our force limit. And head back down there. And speaking of... oh, you can't consolidate, so just be who you are. We don't need this army over here. So... and you're building a colony there, so we can just capture that, which is what we're going to do. You are not quite a colony. But you don't need... Whoops. You don't need 2 dudes there, so we're going to do something like that. We'll just see if we can't snag that. We are building a colony. We've sent someone over to Puerto Rico over here, which is going to be quite nice. Norway. Yeah, so Norway, I don't know what we're going to do about you. We'll have to see. All right, London. What are we looking at? You need 9. We need how many cannons for the full modifier? Just the 10 then, yeah? Yeah. So you grab that. All the cannons. Like that. Select you. Let's go smack Norway around. There's only 2,000 Norwegians sitting in my territory, so that's going to be fine. Little skirmishes here. Spain fighting Sweden. Oh yeah, that's the Religious League War. Still going on. God. It's a little scary that Sweden and France might, they're going to win this. I don't know what they're going to take for the peace deal. I mean, really the war is to enforce the religious choice for the HRE. Now, whether or not that's the decision... Oh, we have too much cavalry here. Yeah, maybe I should have kept the infantry mercs around a little bit longer. That's okay. And taking the tactics penalty isn't going to be that much of a problem. We've got these guys pretty heavily outnumbered. I don't know if you've noticed, but we do. Excellent. Loyal circle. Lose power or lose tradition. We'll lose a little bit of power. That's going to be fine. I'm going to go and seize this colony. How far along is it? Pretty far along. We will have to send a colonist there to flip their culture and stuff. But that's going to be okay. We're going to do that and then pop over there. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to recall this colonist here and send him here right away. So our expenses are going up, of course, but that's okay. Battle of Derbyshire. Done. Just keep wiping these little stacks. Bopping them on the head. And these places aren't defended by any fortresses, so we can go and siege them actually and... oh, I can't go there. Oh, I can. And prevent them from spawning any additional dudes. Kind of like that. Oh, I can't reach there. Right. No, that's pretty legit. So yeah, we have to figure out what we're going to do with Wales, what we're going to do with Norway. Often I actually go for the smaller people first because it's easier to then, just separate piece them out. Same thing with Verdun over here. We're going to separate piece them out. I'm probably not going to eat them. Although, it might be tempting. That's going to trigger another coalition if I do that, though. There's no way that it doesn't. I mean, first of all, they're not going to be willing to peace out right this time. Because it means the end of their country. And it is a nice province, but we've got a lot of things that we can take and be happy with here, so we're going to do that. You're going to transfer trade power as well, which doesn't take up a relationship slot anymore. Hooray! Boom. Done. I don't know if I'm going to disband these guys or move them over into England. Haven't figured it out yet. Oh, someone's moving there. Cannon's not going to be particularly good at fighting. But with a little bit of help, we're going to be fine. Alright, Siege London going very well. Oh, that's the rest of their fleet. They're just parked there. What do we got guarding them? 21 transports. Doesn't strike me as the most impressive of all fleets to be doing that. Let's get some extra ships over there. Thank you. Alright, won that. Weapon manufacturing, excellent. Split you in half, go over there. Pick up Kundria and all that. So apparently we're going to take England out of the picture first. We may not separate peace out Wales and all them. It's tempting. Oh. Yeah, we're going to have to guard this against stuff. Oh, also, they've got some actual troops over here. Interesting. Now, they'll probably go and defend. Okay, they're not, but they might do it now. We are going to be in the forest. It's not really going to be too much security. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of stuff built over here. Oh, Yeah, you've got that, but you are a colony. I would like to defend you. Oh, also, I forgot about these natives. That's right. I have to keep some dudes over here. Ah, poop. Oh, well. We'll come back to Puerto Rico later on. Lots of rebels. More Flemish separatists. Where are my transport ships? They were over here, right? I take you and split off half. And do we really need more infantry over here? Not really. But I need to make sure you're escorted if we're going overseas. Okay, this heavy. Group you guys up. We'll park you in Hamburg. So it'll be 3 heavies escorting these ships, these transports. It does leave this sea zone a little bit exposed, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm actually going to leave a good number of ships here because once London falls, we have to sink that army of 3 heavies. Yeah, so Puerto Rico is going to just go away. That's okay. So yeah, my primary goal is actually to take as much control over this node as possible. It does require that I shut down England itself hard first. Which means our, you know, our indirect goal. I mean, our war goal, I think, was set to be London. Which is fine. And then apparently we're going to have to do something about Norway. You go there. You go there. They built a lot of forts in England. Hell of a lot more than any player would ever build. But it turns out to be working for them this time. Because it's making this conquest a lot more annoying than it should be. You guys, get on the boat. And yeah, these boats are going to ferry a bunch of dudes over here. Thank you. That native attack is fine. Alright, forts are progressing. Can I go here? I can. And, I mean, they might move into Oxfordshire, but that's not really a problem. There you go, this is fine. We're building another army up. Won the siege of London. I guess we'll move in here. Apparently we've got to siege this fort, because I don't think we can move in here now. Hostile fort. Oh, right, Dogger Bay. So this should be fine, although temporarily I'll go and throw in some extra guys. Just to make sure. It's just 3 heavies, although, you know, it's doing some damage. Oh, 3 heavies and the transports, which add, you know, extra body blocking. Yeah, we lost some more lights. So of the healthy ones, I'm going to send you all here, and then I'll detach a siege. You, who are damaged, just go dock there. I don't know where you're going to go dock. Grab just a couple of... Oh, you'd have to go that way. Just stay there, that's fine. So detach a siege. Come back to Dogger Bay, which actually, I don't think there's any coastline to siege at all, or blockade. No. I guess we'll move you into here. Actually, I'm going to move you into here, then the remaining transports, those will be the first ones to leave. Does this count as an inner sea? No. It should, the Irish Sea. Great Advisor has died. Damn. Not another better relations over time, dude. I'm actually going to go and, like, fire you. And I think we have to wait a month to get a different tick. Let me fire the terrorist guy, too. And we'll wait. We'll check again on October 1st and see who came to replace them. Because better relations over time is still what I would prefer. Alright, you detach. Take the one without an admiral. Let's send you up that way. There you go. We want to keep a relatively decent force over here to make sure that we can sink that fleet. And we do. We've got them outnumbered, which is great. You guys are repairing, which is fine. Oh, we did get in a little bit of our kerfuffleage here. Wow, this Carrick has, like, no hit points left. That was a surprisingly devastating battle. Now, we shouldn't get any attrition along the way. I'll take the prestige hit. Is that where you guys are running to? That's a bit annoying. Or is it these ships that are going to attack? Okay, it's just 2 transports. Okay. Alright, good. Whew. These lights, come back over here. Right, they're just besieging provinces that don't have forts, so they don't actually matter. In any way whatsoever. They're not really worth any war score. I mean, it does mean it's somewhere they can build troops, but yeah, that's a non-issue. Then we can go and flatten them, because we can go and re-siege them after. Something, the Pope. Alright, we'll do this again. If they say yes, we'll get some more prestige. They might say no, and then we won't get prestige, and then I'll be mad. Because they're going to be big jerk faces. Ah, there we go. Detach, come to here. Actually, you come and join up over here. And then we'll go and smash. Smash the British. Can't give them a leader because we're not in friendly territory. That's okay. You know what? Leaderless. That's okay. We're attacking to the grasslands, so it's hardly the worst. Do we have a decent army composition? Well, we're a little light on the infantry, but it's going to be okay. And then, yeah, we'll just make sure that we finish off the rest of this so that they can't build any more troops. And we're going to make sure to siege out the Welsh capital, which is to the north here. Alright, and then we'll have to clear out the rest of this territory here. Oh, there we go. Protestant neighbors rejected. This is why I don't normally do it with the AI, especially AI who don't like me, because they might do that. But they didn't last time. I gave them a chance, so now we're going to go back to never, ever, ever talking to them. Just going to try to pin these guys in, make sure they can't be picked up by any troops or anything. That's going to be fine. Yeah, we'll just take care of all these little navies one by one. You can go there. You can go there. That way we can make sure we can sink the British Navy, the English Navy. Don't really have Great Britain or anything. These will go fast, of course, because there's no forts. You guys meet up over there, so we have one big combined army that can go north after. Take care of some issues. Okay, quite nice. Now, over here, we do have a 16k army. They got a 12k army. No leaders. How's their military tech? 15, so same as mine. Let's temporarily go to a war focus. No, we still never got something that was useful. Just get the Diplo rep then. Expensive, but it still helps us. So this is, well, we do have a couple of infantry, but no cavalry. Yeah, so all the neighbors are getting popped at once, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, I didn't realize we still had that. I thought the natives just killed it the first time. Quite surprised. All right, good job over here. Where's the fort map mode? So Halifax is your only fort. So I should make a run right to there. And actually, I'll wait till you get repaired. Also, I should leave one infantry in this province because it still has natives. You, go up here. Grab a leader. Yeah, that one's fine. We don't need these ships or these dudes. Everyone go north. These ships, we're going to go and blockade the coast of Norway. Still have transports in this too. I'm actually going to... I can't ditch the transports yet because, there we go, they were movement locked. So I'm going to take these transports, just park them in Inverness. And then we'll probably go and invade Iceland, which is Norway. Because. And yeah, we'll go and squish them. Puerto Rico, we're probably just going to lose Puerto Rico. I mean, we don't have much like development over there right now, so it's fine. Those 2 lights, 1 light, and 4 transports. So once our heavies get repaired, I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to go and take those out, because I would like to blockade over here. Brandenburg! Evangelical Union is... Okay. So I suspect the reason that Brandenburg just became emperor is because Austria is Catholic and the Protestants won. So therefore... Oh, and look at how much Austria has shrunk. Now, that does mean some of these people are at peace now, including Sweden, so that might do some stuff. But yeah, Austria can't be the emperor anymore. Unless they decide to convert over, which might happen. Right, you guys are going there. And these are not forts, so they will just pop. Actually, Southern will repop itself automatically because it's adjacent to Inverness. We just have to make sure to go to the islands over here. Wales wants a separate piece. Yeah, so... Wales. Wales, Wales, Wales. I think we vassalize Wales, and then wait 10 years and eat them. We get a little bit less aggressive expansion. We're still going to have some crazy aggressive expansion from this other stuff, but I think I'm going to be quite happy with that. We'll also take their money. Actually, yeah, we're also going to take their money. Because... No, we'll leave it to them so they can build an army. That's okay. Because they're not going to be big enough to want independence regardless. So I'm going to do that. Now, what I really do want London... Push comes to shove, we may not be able to do it. So I'm above my relationship limit again. That's okay. We've got the power to spare. So that's okay. And yeah, I do have to remember to take care of the little bit of England that's left over here. So let's actually just send some cavalry over there to siege that, because that's fine. And we are actually going to send a good number of people down to Ulster. We're going to send a diplomat. Yeah, because I'm willing to bet you're probably nearly done here. By 4 more, yeah. So we'll just... Oh, we can't send anyone to Wales yet. But we will go and improve relations with Wales as soon as we can. Meanwhile, up over here... Yeah, we're just going to siege that out, and that's okay. I mean, I guess I don't need this many people here. So I can go and... just grab some of this extra territory, because why not? Alright, that's good. You're going to do that. Western Islands. I don't suppose Utrecht would want to peace out, right? No, I didn't think so. And I have no interest in going over there. We're just going to ignore them. Recall that guy with Hungary. So we haven't quite hit 100. We'll probably have to send someone there again in a moment, but that's okay. Start the improved relations with Wales, who is actually loyal, probably because I'm much bigger and stronger than they are. Occupied Fundy. Well, we can't go there because of the blockade, so we'll just go here instead. So just fighting the ships over there, and that is the last of the English stuff. So we'll get everyone over to Ayrshire, including these. And these light ships can go and just blockade some extra bits of Norway. So Norway, I think I'm going to be fine with just piecing you out, as is. I mean, we can grab a few little islands, but is it worth the aggressive expansion? Well, I guess there won't be much aggressive expansion because it's so far away, and there's so little value, right? Development, I mean. So it might be okay. None of these others I'm in war with. No, everything is fine over there. On the siege of Halifax, excellent. And really, when we piece out England, mostly we're actually going to be taking here, I just realized. Like, our war score... Now, you do get a lot of bang for your buck war score-wise with stuff from overseas. Tends to be cheaper, and certainly won't get much aggressive expansion. Holland joins the Republic. So we're going to go and smack that, which should be okay. Ooh! Oh, wow, we never... Yes, you're Westphalian and Reformed. Excellent. Our colonists got there and spent enough time there to get stuff done. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to send you back down here, where apparently we still have a colony. We're going to have to send some troops there relatively soon. Excellent. So now that that's happened, I can go and take care of these little islands. I don't need to go and siege everything over here because I've got their only fort. So I've got the fort in the area, which makes it possible to ask for all kinds of stuff. But I may as well. It'll help a little bit. But we do need to piece these guys out soon. Just because it's actually, you know, it's a little annoying. It is slowing me down a wee bit with some of my other plans. So if we were to piece out with them now, and I say, hey, listen, now I can't just ask for... Newfoundland as is. I don't think. I just gotta, like, grab... Any of these important centers of trade? No, I have the only estuary in this zone. Okay, which is fine. So really, we're just gonna want a bunch of coast. Like, yeah, it's worth very little. This is... No. Really? Oh, because there's fort over there. But that's 13 colonies. Am I even at war with 13 colonies? I guess I probably am. So there's a fort to grab over there. So 23 will get me everything over here. Now, technically, I think these two provinces are in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. But this will give me a pretty overwhelming majority of the territory in the Gulf of St. Lawrence without me having to go and deal with the 13 colonies. And then, and it does give me some aggressive expansion, but it's all overseas, over it in a little bit. So if I ask for London, all right, that's still fine. It would be nice to connect up. And I guess the easiest way to do that would be Essex and Lincolnshire, which they are okay with. France could join a coalition, but just barely. They might, though. They're not currently in a war. Who else could join in? Well, a few people. I don't know if I have truces with all these people. But if I actually just wait another few months, a lot of these will drop a little too low to actually be able to jump in. Especially for some way I can increase my prestige. Also, if I just build a spy network in France for a little while, it'll keep my diplomat busy, but then I can return them after. It'll lower the aggressive expansion with over there. So that's all good. I think the thing to do now is just grab and move these transports just somewhere random here for a second. Make sure I do this right. This fleet here, actually I don't even want the galleys. 5 lights and 2 transports. Perfect. You're going to grab 2 infantry who are going to hop onto a boat, which is going to be this fleet here. And you guys are going to come off and land at Puerto Rico. So I don't need extra war score over here. Oh, they're blockading again. Okay, that's fine. I can just ignore them. Who cares? But yeah, see, these two provinces here, Castine and Penobscot, are in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, but they're not in the same colonial region. So I actually don't want it because it's not going to be part of the colonial government. I mean, I guess I could keep it in my own province, but, you know, who cares, right? I wonder if they'll let me leave the island. Oh, they did. They didn't blockade me back in. Interesting. Just group up over here and get ready to do a little bit of smashing. Same thing here. Yeah, just go. It's fine. Detach. Actually, it's fine. Detach and go. You're going to be okay that way. I mean, we could go and siege some of their stuff, but it's not really important. So you're still a thing. My colonist is away. Yep, good. Battle there. Excellent. Detach and go. Where are you running to? Oh, to up here. So I'll just intercept you there. Bop. But it's not going to be a bop. I don't have the 10-to-1 ratio. Military alliance. Okay. Ooh, diplomatic faux pas. That's okay. That's all fine. Kill them. Retake this. Also, this is a good opportunity for us to walk in through this territory at the Fog of War. Oh, they're reworking on their fort. They shouldn't be able to get it, but we will have to go and stop them before they retake the fort, or we won't be able to ask for anything in this area. And that would be annoying. Yeah, Yeah, retake that, and interesting. It looks like the 13 colony color, but it must be a native group that has a similar color. And I guess it's time to put a cut in here. Obviously, the war is going very well. It's just a question of working out exactly how we want to peace out in the future. I think I'll return my diplomat from the Welsh right now. I don't need to suck up to them quite yet, and it'll leave someone open. And Denmark's having some issues over there. We'll keep the spying going on with France just to lower that aggressive expansion a wee bit and give us a couple more options. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it'd be nice to grab the whole coast, although leaving Norfolk isolated like this is a good way to mess with the AI. Yeah, it looks border-gorific, but it's such a cruel thing to do to the AI. I love it. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.